being pretty close there towards the end, it just seems.
All right, we're good. Looks like we are good to go. And let's see here. Let me do a couple things, guys, before we get into this. Uh, we have quite a battle here today, as we have Dark Phoenix taking on GDI Trooper, and yeah, this will be definitely a fun one. Um, all right, so we'll do that. Let me go over here and do this, and look like we are somewhat okay. Come over here and just do that. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we are good so far. Let me do that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And done. Alright. And for the brackets, we have here's a bracket if you guys want to check it out, see who is playing who, and yeah, we have Slate X taking on whoever wins between AC Moore and JK, and then we have GDI Trooper taking on Dark Phoenix. So yeah, and then we'll see who wins those two matches. Best of 3 and then best of 5, of course, in the finals. And it looks like they are already ready in on Empire. Fortified, unfortified, my bad. I'm in a little bit of a tricky setup since my room is getting redone, so yeah. We will have to use this to our best advantage. If you hear like freaking me moving around or something, it's just the desk because it's a little small, but yeah. All right. So Empire Unfortified is a decent map. I don't like these little houses here about it. That's the only thing I hate. Well, I dislike, you could say, about this map. But I mean, they could use it for like choke points and whatnot. So yeah, and we might just do this tournament, and then possibly do a quick battle stream, depending on whether or not I'm up for it or I'm a little tired. We'll see. But yeah, we'll go over uh, Dark Phoenix's forces as he is leading the Lizardmen against the mighty High Elves. So we're gonna have three Sacred Coxagors? I believe they are. Yeah, 3 Sacred Coxagors. We have Lord Mazda Mundi on Zlak, bringing Apotheosis, Harmonic Convergence of Anvatok, Shield of All the One's Banishment, and Ruination of Cities. So that's pretty good. I like the Red Crested Skinks, Skink Cohort Javelin. We have the cohort of Zotek. We have Red Crested Skinks, more of them. Skink Cohort with Javelins, which are really good. Pretty good in melee as well. Not the best, but you know, they can last in themselves in melee. We have 4 Chameleon Skinks, which is definitely interesting to see. A lot of skirmishing power coming from this Lizardman force, which is definitely cool. So yeah, these Sacred Coxagors are going to be able to disintegrate stuff. But for the forces of the Hiles, we have 4 Silvern Guard front line. And we have Bird Techless with the Frostheart Phoenix. We have 2 units of Swordmasters of Hoeth, including with 3 units of Archers. And that rounds off the forces. And let's actually check what Techless is bringing. Techless is bringing Nev Avantok, Regrowth, his Potion of Shiroi, Sword of Techless, and Fiery Convocation. So we start this off with Trooper, GDI Trooper, moving to the right flank. And so is Dark Phoenix. So they're gonna probably intercept each other right here and right here, I'm gonna guess at least. So yeah, we'll be seeing that. And I am gonna need a screen blocker, so I'll get that eventually. Don't worry about it. But yeah, they are having some good sportsmanship, which I do like. Sportsmanship is very needed in every game, honestly. So yeah. But yeah, Bird Techless is definitely going to be a pain, especially when you have a Frostheart Phoenix buddy. It's definitely going to be a rough one. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Swordmasters are going to do decent. I don't think they're the best option here, especially when you can go Kroxigor Rush. But we can see how they work, if you can make them work here at all. But Silver and Guard are definitely the best pick. I'm curious why there's no White Lions, though. White Lions are actually really good, and I like them a lot here. This combo with Silver and Guard is pretty nice. I've experimented with it quite so often, but yeah. Looks like he is going to be maneuvering over onto this flank and kind of picking engagement in the force, which is not the best idea for his big single entities. So I might want to say, oh, that's a nice ruination of the cities, and it looks like a banishment coming down and a ruination of cities. So we'll get a quick glimpse of this as 5 Silver and Guard just get sucked up. Well, more than 5, but you know, there's like 5 in that little group. But we do have Silver and Guard charging in, and they actually don't want to charge in. They want to get that a lot of melee defense when they're braced. So maybe not the best charge. Looks like a nice net coming down. It's a Fiery Convocation. Oh my gosh, and here comes a Fiery Convocation on the Horus of Tech. They're popping Refuse to Die, and that's a great counter. That is a great counter. Wow. And he got a great counter there, and popping the Refuse to Die basically means they're going to take health, but they're not going to take any models. So basically that's a wasted Fiery Convocation there. But yeah, that's really good for the Lizardmen. But yeah, we do have Silver and Guard getting peppered by these Canadian Skinks. Kroxigor's just ripping through everything. Sacred Kroxigors are doing actually a phenomenal job here, as they're going to kind of wreck these Swordmasters. I don't think they're going to have much of a chance. But over on this flank, the Red Crested Skinks have been defeated by the 3 units of, including the 2 Silver and Guard, and then we have Swordmasters of Hoeth. And the Goon Squad is going on Mazda Mundi, and this is bad, very bad. And I don't know, maybe taking this engagement in the woods was not the best idea, I don't think. Looks like the net's going down on him. Overcast net. Oh, there's a bunch of nets being thrown. And we have 2 overcasted nets going down at the same time. And actually, Mazda Mundi's net was a little earlier, so he might be able to get out of here quickly. But if he's not, then that's going to suck. But yeah, the Bird Techless does get up. And Mazda Mundi is just running over Swordmasters here, as we do have the Shaker Kroxigors getting the backline, and that's terrible for Trooper here, as he's kind of getting overran. And he actually is throwing his Silver and Guard away, which is a big mistake as well. And Trooper is not doing such a great job here, and I think he might. I mean, if he's able to kill Mazda Mundi, that could honestly just turn around the game completely on its head. But if this nice Ruination Cities kills all these Silver and Guard and whatnot, that's gonna suck. Ooh. Ooh, that did quite a bit of damage. Not too much, but yeah, it did. Yeah, that was pretty bad. But yeah, actually looks like Mazda Mundi might get taken out here if he's not able to get some Kroxigors or something to screen out. And it looks like, what is this? Is this a banishment? This is a banishment on his own troops. It's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be. I don't know about that banishment. A little too risky there. But he was able to clean up the Swordmasters. Luckily, it went this way instead of that way, where it could have gone all over his Kroxigors and did quite a bit of damage. But yeah, nice shield. The old one's being popped. Net coming down, and I think Master Mindy's dead here. There's too many. There's like 2 single entities just chipping away at him. But Vertex is retreating, and Frostark and Phoenix is going to try to get out of there as well. And yeah, these Silver and Guard are getting out of position and just being absolutely dumpstered. And it's going to be down to Teclis and his brother in the Frostheart Phoenix. And yeah, they'll probably be a little bit successful if they're able to... Ooh, there's another good fire. Oh no. No, Teclis, no. I don't think that was the best fire convocation. If he was able to get one right here, it could have been a lot better. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like that was a little bit of a waste of fire convocation. That's a lot of wins too. But I mean, he does have Sword of Teclis, so he's going to be able to kind of regenerate those wins fairly quickly. We do have a big mosh pit here, as Mazdamundi is just running over everything on his little Stegodon boy. And yeah, we have more Sacred Cockscores just beating the crap out of Sword Masters and whatnot. And yeah, it doesn't look too good. I'm getting a lot of notifications. I'm gonna turn that off later. I don't know if my stream's doing something or not right now, but if it is, I am deeply sorry. If you can hear my voice, it's going in favor a little bit of Lizardmen, just because all the infantry is pretty much gone for the high elves. But Bird, Teclis, and the Frost Phoenix is definitely gonna be a problem to deal with. So it's actually might not be too rough. It should have been at the end of the battle. But if they're able to goon Teclis somehow, some way, with Lord Mazdamundi and the Sacred Cockscores, which it looks like they're doing, and yeah, this is not too. And Mazdamundi might go down, but he does pop Apotheosis. Honestly, I'll disengage with Mazdamundi, but he does route. This is terrible for the Lizardmen, and I would just goon up on Teclis big time, just like surround them if we can pin him down. If he did have a net, that would have been awesome. Just throw a net down on Teclis and let the Sacred Cockscores go to work, and just kind of cycle charge with Mazdamundi. But he does have a threat of the 2 Phoenixes, which is definitely pretty annoying to deal with. But yeah, we'll see if Teclis is able to finish off Mazdamundi, which would definitely be something that will come eventually. And yeah, it looks like they are going to push Mazdamundi off the cliff here, and it looks like he will go down. And yeah, and there he goes. Mazdamundi disappears. This Stegodon's lack is dead. So actually, a little miss micro from Dark Phoenix here. Feel like these Chameleon's Ginks would have actually been useful. They do give poison, so we could have slowed down his speed and all that good stuff. And maybe if you had Chameleon's King support and take the big blob engagement with the Sacred Cockscores and Mazdamundi, you could have potentially did a lot more damage. But now we have Teclis, who has just got a regroup on him, and now he's back almost to full health. And I think this is actually going to be a high health game, which Bird Teclis does succeed to win. And yeah, definitely an annoying character for sure. I haven't used him too often, but yeah, he's definitely something that is hard to deal with, especially when you have the 2 Phoenix combo. But yeah, at this point, I don't know. I don't think Lizardmen can come back. They don't have any more single entities to kind of kill them both. Like, if he had a Carnosaur, which maybe like double Carnosaur, he could have killed like a Frostheart really quickly, especially if he's Cockscores. But like I said, it's definitely hard. You either have to go Zlak or double Carnage or something along the lines of that to deal with this, because this is definitely going to happen here a lot, and you have to be prepared for it sometimes. And it's not common picks anymore. It's just this happens, and it's going to happen to you quite a bit in tournaments and just in battles in general. So you have to watch out for that. But yeah, another regrowth going down, and I think that just finishes off the game, and it's over. Honestly, it is definitely over. Looks like we have some more Chameleon's King fire coming in here, and yeah, like I said, at this point it's probably over unless they're able to somehow do a crap ton of damage to Teclis and the Frostheart. But it looks like he has quite a bit of units over here, which is definitely interesting use of them, but he does micro them back. Little miss micro from him, but I mean, that's fine. Well, it's not too fine, but you know. if he was able to get a bunch of, if he was able to get his command geeks over here to support this engagement, I feel like it would turn the engagement right on its head and favor Dark Phoenix. But maybe, I don't know. I mean, they did have quite a bit of ammo, so possibly, yeah. But I don't know if he was paying attention. So, yeah, I think these croc scores and all these things are gonna get routed. But, yeah, we shall just watch from here as the Phoenixes just jump and kill everything. Very techless for you, eh? Look at all these chameleon skinks just waiting their turn. Like, me, I want to die. Please. Hey, techless, look at me. Look at me, techless. And yeah, he's just gonna get some brutal attacks on him. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would have liked to maybe another single entity coming from the Lizardman, but that's just me. I don't play lizards too much, but I know some of the matchups. And yeah, that's gonna be a terror out, and that's gonna be on us. So that's gonna be game 1 going to Trooper, and definitely a hard fought one. Dark Phoenix won the infantry fight, and like everything else except for a single entity, kind of combatant there. So yeah, it does suck for Techless. He's pretty OP and I think he needs to get. Well, I mean, he's just expensive, and I don't know. I don't like playing versus Bird Techless. He's definitely annoying to kill and whatnot. But yeah, it's gonna be 1-0 in favor of GDI Trooper. Hey, James Pack, here's the real question. When are we gonna see some triple horned ones? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see here. Looks like, huh. Let me check something quick. No, whoops, did something wrong. Okay. Well, let's not worry about that. And let's just do this. Sorry, I'm gonna do that. Alright, we're good. Huh. But yeah, it is gonna be 1-0. So we'll get to the next match, which will be Dark Phoenix choosing, and he's gonna pick Wood Elves and ban Dowie and Bertoni. So good bans. I mean, yeah, want to avoid those two very often. So I don't know. It looks like Ghost's gonna come to play. What else versus Coast is wow. That's definitely interesting. But looks like he says wait. Okay, so maybe he's not. Well, actually, he hasn't said he's gonna go Coast, so there's still a chance he could choose a different faction. So we'll see for that. But I do have to get a screen blocker out. Let's see here. This can be a screen blocker. Oh yeah. I just hope I change it so like when they get to like the beginning of the like when we start loading, I'll just like okay, so it's actually gonna be Skaven and to Wood Elves. So Skaven into Wood Elves. Actually, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, never mind. I want to change that back. And change that scene back. Alright, but now we have to get a screen blocker, because without a screen blocker, it's definitely going to be tough. Shoot, shoot. Yeah, that's a decent screen. I'll take it. I'll just use that one. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Definitely a little bit of a fun one here. So I'm gonna see. We have quite a bit of thing. Oh wow. Let's see here. But yeah, we do have quite a bit of tournament. We have like another tournament going on that it's kind of scheduled today. Let me see if it's still. Yeah, okay. So we have that tournament, HW's tournament, which is for $1,000, which is still going on. So yeah. I believe it's almost finished. But yeah, we'll see who's Slade versing. Let's see here. Let me check real quick. Okay, so let me do something real quick. See. Okay, so just some confirmation on a couple games. Let's see here. So they actually haven't finished their games yet, so we'll wait for that. Let me look at how the stream sounds. I want to know if it's good or not for you guys. Let's see here. Let me look at how the stream sounds. I want to know if it's good or not for you. Alright, it actually is pretty good, so I'll definitely take that. But there's like quite a bit of a delay. I think at least 5 to possibly 8 seconds, something like that, along the lines of that. But yeah. Definitely. I'm gonna see. Okay, yeah, there's quite a bit of tournaments going on, so I think there's like 3 today. Don't know for sure, but yeah, definitely busy. So we're not gonna get that many people showing up possibly, unless they end, like let's say the finals. If they all start dropping by in the finals, then maybe we'll have some audience to cheer on the Mountain Kings. I don't know what's taking so long, but yeah, I'll give them like a time limit. Actually, I should just do 1 minute. I don't know about that high health build though. Well, it's just mass single entity. Well, it's single entities that it depends on to kind of be successful. If you have like counters to single entities, it's definitely gonna fail. Like, let's go. Let's say I brought like 2 Carnosaurs, and I just like boxed one in. Double Carnosaur just bit the crap out of the Frost Heart, and then you have Fire from the Chameleon Skinks, and then you have something trying to screen out Techless, because you want possibly like 1 or 2 Pterodon items, maybe. maybe one or two. Maybe just to like screen out stuff and just run away and kite and just shoot. And maybe just screen out tech lists, but I don't know for sure. I haven't played that matchup yet as Lizardman because I am learning them now. Because I've played High Elves, Empire, and I believe, whoops, and forgot the screen blocker. Almost, guys. Almost forgot the great screen blocker. All right. For the forces of Wood Elves, we're looking at quite a bit of Dryads here. We have 5 of them, I believe. Yes, 5 Dryads. 1 unit of the Wardens of Sithral. We have a Branch Wraith bringing... What's this Branch Wraith? Penumbral Pendulum and Earthblood. 3 units of Glade Riders, which are definitely great here. And just great options. Oh, no. And 3 Wild Riders, and it's actually a Vanguard Rush, so definitely a good move if he's able to catch these Giselles, which are actually ahead right here. A little bit of probably something you want to do when Wood Elves have these options. But yeah, we have a bunch of Skaven Slaves. We have Natty Boobo Sharpshooters. We have Warbuck Giselles. We have the Avalanche Mortars. We have 1 unit of the Dwarf Thing Menace. And we have 1 unit of the Doom Flayers. We have Ixis Triads along the lines with Clan Rats with Spears and Shields. And we have Eshin Sorcerer bringing... What's this Eshin? I don't know these exact spells because I'm not escaping it, but looks like Concealment Bombs, Warp Stars, and Scurry Away. We do have Deathmaster Snitch bringing all his good stuff. The Sigil thingy. Whirling Weeping Blades, Deathmaster Sigil, and Concealment Bombs, all that good stuff. And then we have a Warlock Engineer. Gosh dang it, why did this game have to start? And we have Howling Warp Gale, Warp Lightning, and yeah, his Warp Armor thingy. And yeah, oh my gosh, and the Avalanche Mortar is going to be devastating right here. And looks like the Dryads are going to come full forth and just kind of go hammering in. And this is what I was saying, it's a pretty big mistake with this positioning of the Giselles as they get ran over by these Wild Riders. And Wild Riders are really good in just a lot of situations here. And I think they're kind of like a must-pick unit in most matchups. And they're just really, really good. And it's actually a Clan Vulcan Tail Slasher, so we're going to get Penumbral Pendulum and do quite a bit of damage there. And kill quite a few. Wild Riders are getting compromised here, especially by the Warlock Engineer, who is giving that damage over time. And yeah, it doesn't look too good for the Wood Elves on this side. We're going to need some Glade Rider Fire to kind of suppress that. Oh my gosh, the Essence Sorcerer got absolutely destroyed. Wow. And Wardens of Sith are all pushing in. And yeah, this is a slugfest here as Dark Phoenix is just going ham on the Skaven front line, just breaking it in a matter of seconds here. But yeah, we do have to watch out for Deathmaster Snitch, as Orion should be able to duel him somewhat well. Honestly, this matchup is Skaven favored, so yeah, this is not the best effect. But I mean, I would have liked to see some, what you might call it, Rat Ogres. Rat Ogres would have been great here. Some Skaven Slave Singers actually would have been pretty decent. But yeah. Ooh, nice Warp Lightning, and yeah, I think the Skaven lost this one, though. There's just so many numbers of the Wood Elves just kind of running through, and they kind of just cleaned through everything, and just, like, destroyed everything, and that was a quick second match here. Unless they're able to somehow turn it by killing like Orion and the Branch Wraith, or just killing the Branch Wraith or something along the lines of that. I don't know. But actually, the Warlock Engineer is routing, and you probably want to chase that off. You probably need to chase this thing off. Yeah, and it looks like Dark Phoenix is doing just that, I believe. Yeah, he is doing just that. So great play by him, getting that Warlock Engineer out of there. No more spells, and it's down to Deathmaster Snitch versus Orion and company. We do have, yeah, just the Wood Elves are so healthy that you can't, I don't think you can, yeah, you can't really do anything. It looks like the Eshin Triads pop their Concealment Bombs and just charge in. They're gonna pop their decoy unit, and I don't know which one's a decoy. Is this the one? Or wait, okay, the doppelganger. But yeah, it's gonna be it for like Skaven in a matter of like at least a minute or two. That was a very fast game, and yeah, Orion was able to do a lot. So yeah, that was so quick. Oh my gosh, that was quick, very very quick. And that Wood Elf army just shows you there's some ways of beating this matchup, and wow. I feel like if Trooper had his Druseo station further back, could have been better, a lot better for him. If he brought Rat Ogres to kind of stop these Wild Riders, been a lot better for him as well. Yeah, I feel like a little bit of the build was kind of in fault there, but yeah. That's going to be GG, and round 2 we'll go to Dark Phoenix as we go 1-1 in the series, and yeah, this is very fast series so far. So we have Slade X, who's still waiting for more and them to be finished. So yeah, we're going on a subterranean map this time, and you guys will see what I've been kind of experimenting with here. So yeah, hey dude, welcome to the stream. Hold up, let me look at the maps real quick. So we have 4-7 Zardo. Yeah, Pits of Zardo. Okay, so this is the last one, and we're on the Pits of Zardok. And I mean, this map is decent. I kind of wanted to get the widest subterranean maps for this tournament, and I think I got one that was terrible. But yeah, we'll be taking out subterranean maps, or just like doing one in each round, so it's easier and people don't complain about it. Because I had a lot of complaints, well, at least like 2 complaints. Oh, it's not fun. People can just play coast and whatnot. But yeah. Fuckers with these maps. Decent how? What's decent for a subterranean map? I'm not saying it's a decent map. I'm just saying it's decent for a subterranean. Dolly, High Elves, and Empire. Ben High Elves, and looks like he is Dolly attack. Okay, so he's bait. Oh. That is going to suck. Because if it's going to be a Dowie mirror. Unless he wants to get countered, which is probably not the best option whatsoever because it's on a subterranean map. And we're gonna have a dog. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what subterranean maps bring. Um, uh, uh, da, da, da. This will be funny. Oh no, there's gonna be a crap ton of artillery, I'm guessing. Well, yep, that's what happens in these maps. and probably I'll switch that up for the next tournament. I'll probably do it to maybe one like in like the semis, one in the first round, and then put all the maps that are close to mountains for the rest. But I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. I need to see you bring like a crap ton of artillery. So this is like the only one, and then the rest are. This is the only subterranean map from here on out. So yeah, we're fine. You guys are fine if you're playing in the tournament. So that means you're fine, Slade, and you don't have to complain about all the maps. But yeah, I'm definitely experimenting with this. It's an idea that I wanted to test out, and a lot of people don't like it, but yeah, I just wanted to see how it was and see how if I got any good feedback back from it. But yeah, definitely change up a few things in this tournament later on for sure. Well, I mean, that's why people don't use subterranean maps. It's because this happens and you just play two factions primarily. I mean, you can make three work. You can make a lot of factions work in subterranean maps. You could just throw a bunch of artillery at them and stuff. So, yeah, there's that. This battle will definitely be legendary. Sure, most of you won't agree with these maps, but I feel like it was like something you could try out because I just wanted to see why. Like a lot of these things aren't used, and I just wanted to test it out, and just made a tournament. I was like, okay, cool. And I did my first announcement with like test. This is basically a test tournament. I told the people it's gonna be subterranean maps. It'll be a fun one, just because you have like a mix of those two maps, and it would be cool in my opinion. But I mean, that's just mine. Looks like we have actually. Let's see here. I mean, you have max 12 shooting units in your army. Does live in count taunts. Do do. Alright, I'm actually going to take off the screen blocker right now so I don't forget later on, because I constantly do that stuff and it's quite annoying. Oh no, my screen is black. No. No, my screen. No. think I just messed up here. Task manager won't open up. This sucks. Okay, I don't know what's going on. My screen is just black. This is a problem. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a big problem, and I can't do anything about it, so I'm gonna have to restart my computer. Great. Alright, I'll be right back then.